This is the beginning of part 1, lecture number 2 on the library databases, finding peer-reviewed articles with using databases to make citations, and a little bit more on citation machines and Google Scholar to round this one out. You can see I've popped the link in here to the first video lecture, part 1, lecture 1. I'll just add a little note, click here to see part 1, lecture number 1. So you guys are probably still getting the hang of how this works for the class. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go to the ODU library. And I'm going to go ahead and click here to go into the ODU library. And when I go to the ODU library, I land on a page that looks like this. And because you're using articles in this class, I'm going to click on the Articles tab. You would actually use this, I think, in a lot of your classes. So now when I go to search, I'm going to find things that are in articles that the library has access to. And you can see I have a couple searches saved here, and I'm going to pretend like my topic is legalization of marijuana. This is a popular topic, right? And so I'm going to go here, and I'm going to probably get an absolutely ridiculous amount of sources that are going to pop up. And I see something like this on the screen. So when you're doing research, unless you're doing a historical overview, you should always try to get the most recent research. So I'm going to come over here to the left, and I'm going to put 2018 to 2021 and see what I get. And it looks like this. Much more narrow results now. There's still a lot. I mean, that's surprising. Over 1,000 peer-reviewed articles. Well, this is an important thing I'm going over right now. I'm asking you for your paper 3 assignment to use peer-reviewed journals. So to filter that, I'm going to check here. And oops, it's hidden by my toolbar down here. There's a green button behind it. Oh, come on. Well, that's a fun one. Toolbar, go away. And I'm going to tell it to filter. There we go. And I'm filtering my results. And now everything I see on my screen is peer-reviewed. And it has a nice little purple button, or a little purple like book with an eye above it. That's your symbol for something being peer-reviewed. So when you are gathering your 2 articles that you're going to use for your annotation, they must be peer-reviewed, and that's how you find them. So the next thing you might want to do is click to get, or not, well, you don't really have to do this, but if you can't get to a source and it says you have to buy it or order it or whatever, just go on to a different one. There are plenty of sources out there, so that I think that most of you will have no problem finding peer-reviewed articles. So one thing I will tell you is that the marijuana topic, any of the topics that are in the sample papers, are not eligible for your work in the class. Okay, so let's go on to a couple other things. To write your annotations, you're going to have to actually read the articles. And so I would click this and I'd open up the article, and it's probably going to tell you to sign in again. I am not going to go through all those steps right now in this because I know you know how to click on something and open it up. What I will tell you that is something you will love, that is a wonderful thing, is this little thing right here, the quotation marks, which is your citation. And to grab your citation, you come down here and you can get your APA citation right here. You will see that it's still APA 6th edition. The materials that I'm giving you for this paper are for the APA 7th edition. Because it's not updated in this database, I will take copy and paste that are from the 6th, and I will not count off for it if there's some slight differences, because they're actually pretty small for the citations. So you'll just go ahead and use what you find here in the database, and all you have to do is copy and paste this into your own document. If you want to get involved in other things like citation managers and EasyVib and all of that, you are on your own. I am not going to teach how to do that, but I will teach you that you can copy and paste from right here. You also have a copy button right here, and you can copy and paste it into your Google Doc. So you need to get 2 academic peer-reviewed articles as part of your assignment, and that's where you find them. You're probably wondering about the assignment as well, and I will be going over that separately in one of the videos that's going to appear in the next section. I do want to talk a little bit about citation machines before I leave here. You are welcome to use citation machines. I will ask you to check them for accuracy. I know that some of the major citation machines have gotten a little bit less accurate in the last year or so because one company bought them all up. I'm also going to tell you about Google Scholar. You may or may not know about Google Scholar, but Google Scholar is a place where you can also look up academic articles. And so I'm going to just be cute here and look up one that I wrote on Edgar Allan Poe. And there it is. Okay, so I am logged into the ODU. I'm logged into ODU's system right now, so I should be able to click right here and get to it. Let's see if this works or not. It looks like it's working. Ah, no, I lied. I clicked on my dissertation. Nobody wants to read that. It's like it's 180 pages or something. So, oops, didn't want that exactly. Let me go back into Google Scholar because it looks like I exited out of it. Sorry. I'm leaving the mistakes in the video because I simply don't have time to remake them. Okay, so I'm going to look again, and I'm going to find, oh, that's because the PDF isn't linked here. All right, it does have the PDF here. I was just on the wrong source. That's my dissertation. Anyway, that works too. But you can see if you're logged in that you can get into things this way as well as the library databases. The problem with doing it this way, though, is it doesn't tell you whether or not it's peer-reviewed if you're going directly to the article. So I do want you to know this exists because you might find it useful in some of your other classes. For this one, though, I'm going to recommend that you go into the library database. I'm going to show you one other trick here. We have the same little magic button like what you had in the library database. If you click on the quotation marks, you can copy and paste citations, MLA, APA, and so on. All right, I'm headed back over to the schedule here. I've showed you the things here now for part 1, lecture number 2. Thanks for watching.